Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duelist video. I'm planning to finish Area 1, and once I finished Area 1, I'm going to take a break and get something to eat. Seriously, I'm hungry, but I also had to finish this event because I'm running out of time. If I want to record it, I should record now. Although, in some cases, the first take was better than the second, but I think I'm good. I can stop being a perfectionist any day now. Or maybe I can't. During his duel against the sledgehammer, Yuma found wait a minute. Oh, the music isn't. Oh my god, the music is off. That is awful. I thought there just wasn't any. There isn't any. That is correct. There is no music. Okay, I was confused. I thought I had the game muted. Dude, that is so weird. I just don't always pick up on it when the game does this. And that's what happened during Revolver's event, by the way. And can I just call him Revolver, please, guys? Honestly? Dear fucking God. Anyway, we're gonna move on, shall we? Let me just buffer. My brain is summoning things. What is it summoning? The right protagonist name. During his duel against the sledgehammer, Yuya found a new way to summon. Pendulum summon. By training with Gong, Yuya learned to pendulum summon with more consistency, so he knows how to pendulum summon now. That's good. But Sylvio Saritari of the Leo Institute stole Yuya's pendulum cards and challenged him to a duel. I really thought I had the game muted for a second there. I had to double check, and I did, and the game's music was on. Good. Incredible! I did it! I actually pendulum summoned on my first try. Wow, way to make Yuya look like a complete dumbass. No way, it worked? Now that I can pendulum summon on my own, I think I'll use that power to finish you off. How can I fight when Sylvio has my cards? I wish my dad were here to help me. Think for yourself, Yuya! You can do it, bro! It's fine! You're 14 now! Try to laugh when you feel like crying. When things get tough, respond with a smile. Why the toxic positivity? Although, to be honest, in this situation, I don't think crying is the answer. I mean, it's not always the answer. I mean, things are tough, and sometimes you can't just cry it out, man. Sometimes you do have to get things done when times are tough. And yeah, maybe smiling is occasionally a way through that. But I just don't like how he has this toxic positivity mentality. And I'm just trying to be like, it's balanced, bro. It's balanced. Times aren't always fun. There's misery and suffering, and there is no such thing as a life without it. Oh my god, why? Come on, ugh. Well, to be honest, I guess you really shouldn't ask me what to do with your life, because I'll probably give you terrible answers. Like, for example, life is pain and full of suffering and hardship. Yeah, I don't think we should listen to my life. My life doesn't give you a good perspective on things either. But, I mean, I know, it's just I went and I gave myself anhedonia, and now I have to deal with the consequences of my own actions. And I had to deal with the consequences of my own mindset. But it's not all good either. That's the point. It's not all good. Although there is times when you're too miserable and stop. You shouldn't be miserable all the time. That's bad. If you're miserable all the time, get help, please. Like, try to see a professional. If you're American, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for you because being American sucks. Yes, America, our country sucks. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Because right now you haven't done anything. When you're about to lose and you're laughing, it makes sense because your dueling is hysterical. Okay, don't insult him too hard. He might cry. Although, to be honest, like I said, it's not bad to cry. But you also shouldn't just cry. That's also bad. You have to have a balanced feel for life, you see? I'm not gonna let this guy rock my confidence. It's showtime! I draw! I summoned the web-weaving block spider. Then I'll activate my spell, Mimiclay. A famous magician conjured up Mimiclay to make exact replicas of anything he desired. When there was no music, I was probably way too loud. Dear God. Well, shit. I'm trying not to sound too bad, but I mean, I kind of went to the opposite extreme. I'm toxic negativity. And that's how I developed anhedonia. So now I'm trying to be more balanced and introduce the positivity. How well is that going? Well, I have anhedonia, so we know that can't possibly be going too well. But at least it's partial. At least my anhedonia is partial. That's how I can enjoy things, at least on a partial level. Oh, God. It can morph itself into any monster on the field. Not just its appearance, but also its effects. I'm using Mimiclay to duplicate Block Spider. Now that I have 2 Block Spiders, I can do this. Block Lock. Oh, damn. Your monsters aren't able to attack me. Oh, wow, he just went old school. How could I let those lousy cards... How could I let those lousy cards ground my monsters? Well, I have a massive ego, Sylvia. That's one reason. The other reason is you're currently an ass. Although, to be honest, I don't think you even stopped being one for 2 seconds in this series. You just became less of an asshole and more like comedic relief, which isn't necessarily the best thing in the world, but you did have a good run. You just kept losing, didn't you? Oh, wait, you're dueling right now, my bad. According to my analysis, those 2 Pinnum cards are currently spell cards. According to my analysis, those 2 Pinnum cards are currently spell cards. Wait a minute. Does Claude work for Declan? Guys, it's been years. I started to have issues around the time Arc 5 was airing. Yes, I know, but that's one of the reasons I had trouble enjoying Arc 5. Although there were definitely other reasons that weren't just me. Seriously, guys, those recap episodes in Brains, I didn't make those up. I didn't make them up. They're still there. Although Brains got better, it's just they had a lot of recap episodes. There were a lot of recap episodes in the first season, and I'm just like, I know I have my biases, but not all of that was me being biased. Seriously. They're spells? They're not monsters right now? The hell? pendulum cards are almost as amazing as I am. Really, bro? Really, bro? Why do I think this guy is more entertaining than Yuya? Why? Oh, right. Because I'm entertained by massive egos, apparently. If you have a massive ego, there's a 50-50 chance that you entertain me or I hate you. Either you entertain me or I hate your guts. There is no in-between. I'll use the spell Cricket Close to close out your strategy. Okay, sure. It lets me negate the effects of one of your cards as long as I negate 2 of my spells. Shit. Better double check your field, Sylvio. You don't have the 2 spell cards you need. Or so you think. You don't understand the true potential of the pendulum cards. Stargazer Magician and Time Gazer Magician are treated as spell cards. So I can deform your pliable pal back into a dumpy lump. What? Ugh. Your block spider is once again exposed as a third-rate monster. What is wrong with you, Yuya? You have a... Oh, shit. Let's battle. You're going out with a bang. According to my random insanity, that's not happening. It's time to swing into action. I activate my trap, Empty Fishing. It cuts the damage I take in half, and 2 cards that lost their effects are added to my hand. But which 2 cards had their effects negated? My magicians. Not yours. Those magicians belong to me. Time Gazer and Stargazer are back with Team Yuya. How did a clueless loser like you pull that move off? By pulling the move off? I mean, seriously, he's not stupid. He's 14! I trust my gut, and so I followed it. Oh shit, how do I follow my gut? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to Pendulum Summon. Swing far, Pendulum. Carve the arc of victory. My monsters are ready to swing into action. And now, the grand finale. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Spiral Flame Strike. Ah! Yeah, he lost. My bad. You won the duel, but you're losing our pendulum cards because I'm taking them by force. Excuse me? No, you're not. Gah! What just happened? Let that be a lesson. Yuya rules and bullies drool. Who are you? Someone who is amped by our sweet skills. Can you teach me things? Can you teach me things, please? Do you study here at the Leo Institute? I was considering it, but you changed my mind. I'm making you my dual guru. A guru? A gurus suck. Who needs a guru? I don't. Say what? You want me to teach you dueling? Yep, if I'm gonna bear down and learn to duel, I wanna have fun. My name's Sora, by the way. It's cool to meet you guys. Yuya Sakaki. There may be more to him than I expected. I ramble so much I don't know how things are going to play out. I'll have to go to the store later. What's up, Coach Y? What are we waiting for, Coach? We gotta tackle our first dueling lesson. Come on, please. I want to learn how to pendulum summon. You gotta turn me into a dueling whiz. How many times do I have to say no before you stop asking? Good question. But just duel me this once. Pretty please? Please? You can ask me a million times and I'll still tell you no. Aww. Except for this one time only. But you have to promise if I win, you won't ask me to teach you or call me coach. I wonder, did he listen? Swing far, pendulum. Carve the arc of victory. My monsters are ready to swing into action. Wow, that's amazing, Coach Y. Now that I've seen the force of your pendulum monsters, I want to become your student even more. It's my turn. I draw. I think my deck is trying to tell me that it's time to get serious. I'll use a spell. It's a card called Palmer... something or other. The hell? Can I just say polymerization? You mean polymerization? Edge of sharpness and fury of bear. When they come together, you better beware. Fusion summon. The most unbearable monster you've ever seen. Fight for bear. Time to battle, Coach Y. A frightful bear attack Odd Eyes. Ah! Next, I'm activating Fight for Bear's effect. It can equip itself with the monster it destroyed. I'm sorry, Odd Eyes. I tried to save you, but I failed. Cheer up. It's not over yet. You still have a few life points left, Coach Y. Well, before I destroy them. But it's true. My bear is gonna use your own monster against you. Fight for bear. Equip yourself with Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Listen to me, Yuya. Don't, Yuya. Don't. Although, to be honest, this is probably one of the times when I'm like, yeah, just do whatever. You've got to hold your head up. Stay positive and good things will happen. Okay, I'm not sure I entirely disagree with that. Stay positive and good things will happen. Yeah, Yusho's all the way over here with the toxic positivity shit. I'm over here learning to not be toxic negative. I have to hold my head high and enjoy the ride while it lasts. No matter how things turn out, at least I'll have a good time. And so will my fans. Huh? Why can't I find Odd Eyes in your graveyard? Because pendulum cards don't go to the graveyard, they go to the extra deck. Because when Odd Eyes is destroyed, it goes to my extra deck instead. Your extra deck? That's bad news for me. That's so cool, Coach. A destroyed pendulum monster ends up in your extra deck? I never would have guessed. Oh, shit. You know, I dueled someone recently. They had a pendulum deck. So they used Necro Valley, and I was over here thinking, shit. My monsters go to the graveyard and I can't do shit. I hate this. By the way, that person kicked my ass. Pendulum monsters are totally amazing. Since Odd Eyes isn't in the graveyard, I can't equip it to my bear. Coach Y, it's your turn. Alright, brace yourself for a battle that's gonna blow you away. Swing far, Pendulum. Carve the arc of victory. Pendulum summon. I'm bringing back a crowd favorite. My Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Whoa, you're allowed to summon pendulum monsters from your extra deck? Yes. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Make this the most sensational finish ever. Spiral Flame Strike. Ah! You know what you promised, Sora? You're the most clever duelist I've ever faced. It's clear you don't need any coaching from me. Since you don't want me to be your student, I'll become your best friend instead. I believe that position is already taken. That means we'll be hanging out all the time. Oh, God. And by the way, if you never studied at the Leo Institute, where did you learn to fusion summon? Don't ask, Yuya. Don't ask! Where I come from, fusion summoning is really common. Everybody uses it. Oh, God. Wait, you're not from here? Where do you grow up? In a different dimension. I'm too hungry to talk about it right now. Let's go to your house for dinner, okay, pal? Well, Sora. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. In the next video, it's time to begin the final episode, and also I'll go through this dialogue. You know, for the duel. Let's see, there's the pre-duel, you win, you lose, you draw. I don't think any of that is very interesting, but sure. Anyway, I'll be back shortly, and I'll eventually have to eat too.